Namaste. Today I'm going to share 4 things to keep you positive when everything around you is going negative. This is especially important in today's time wherein we are in a sea of negativity surrounding us. This video is being made on the request of one of my mentors who wanted me to share the things that kept me going and kept me positive even during this time. For those of you who follow me regularly, you would know that I just released my book on Ram Navami on the 21st. So even in the midst of so much of negativity, I was able to bring out some positive things. Therefore, I'm going to now share the 4 things that keep you positive. The first thing that I would say to keep you positive is always to keep your eye on the prize. The second thing is a choice that you make. The third thing is to purify your space. And the fourth thing is to keep a routine. Now I'm going to delve deeper into each of these 4 points. The first point is always to keep your eye on the prize. Now, what do we mean by that? This means that no matter what is going on, you keep your eye on the goal. You keep your eye fixed on what you have to do. Now, a goal may vary from person to person. For a couple, that goal might be to look after the well-being of their children. For a businessman, that goal might be to make sure that he is getting just profits. For somebody like me who is an author, my goal was to release the book no matter what. Now you may decide what your goal may be. The thing is to keep marching forward to that goal till the goal is reached. In Hindi, there is a very famous poem called Veer Tum Badhe Chalo. This poem is to encourage to keep winning and to keep the flag of the country high. This is a very beautiful poem, and if you haven't read it, I suggest that you read this poem. This beautiful poem in Hindi was written by a famous poet, Dwarka Prasad Maheshwari. Reading this poem is going to inspire you too to bash on regardless of your surroundings and to surmount the biggest obstacles that may come in your path. When we keep our eye on the prize, we automatically reduce the cacophony of negativity from around us, and hence, especially in these chaotic times, it is very important to keep our eyes on the prize. The second way in which you can keep positive in this time is by making a very conscious choice. And that choice is in either becoming a victor or a victim. This choice, I don't think many people consciously pay attention to this. Most of us operate very unconsciously and go around being lambs. This is a time where you have to stop being a lamb and stand out and be a lion. And herein lies the difference in being a victor or a victim. One can be a lamb, be a victim, whine, criticize, and complain about the circumstances and fall prey to our circumstances. Or one can choose to be a lion and not only lead ourselves out of the misery and the negativity, but also be an inspiration for others to follow. Now, this is a hard task, but this is something that is a choice that each one of us has. I hope that you exercise your choice very consciously. The third thing that I'm going to talk about is to purify your space. Now, space purification is very important when you're surrounded in a cloud of negativity and there is bad news all around you. Now, what do I mean by space purification? Now, Hindu scriptures talk about Pancha Tattva or 5 elements that make up our physical world. Those elements are Bhu, that is land or mud or earth, water or Vari. We have space as in Akash, we have air or Vayu, and we have Agni or fire. Now, three of these have a very direct correlation on our well-being and on our day-to-day well-being. And those three are space or Akash, Vayu or air, and also fire. Why I'm only mentioning these three is because these three affect us mentally as well. Our thoughts and sound travels in the mode of Akash or in the tattva of Akash. Now, Akash is prevalent all over the space, and that's why when we pray, our thoughts also go to the various gods and goddesses, because it is through the medium of Akash that it travels. Another medium of travel is fire. You could also do a havan, or you could just burn camphor or kapoor while doing your arti or puja. It is very important to purify your space through this manner. Another way that you could purify your space is by sound. Now, this sound purifies Akash, and the sound could be chanting, or could also be the ringing of bells or tongs, whichever you find pleasant. You could also do the arti, wherein you chant or pray and ring the bells simultaneously. Now, the Vayu Tattva or the air element is purified by smell. The air can be purified by the burning of incense. Now, when we speak of incense, we have two options. One is dhoop and the other is agarbatti. Now, agarbatti is not recommended in Hindu scriptures because it uses bamboo. There is a bamboo stick around which the flammable or the burning material is wrapped. Bamboo is considered a representative of Vansh or one's lineage, and burning of bamboo is like putting fire to your Vansh or destroying your lineage. So a lot of Hindus do not prefer to burn bamboo. If you have a choice, I would recommend that you burn dhoop. There is also an optimum time to do this, wherein you can get the maximum benefits, and those optimum times are the sandhyas in a day. Ideally, there are 4 sandhyas in a day. One is at dawn, another is at dusk, then one is at noon time, and another one is at midnight. At midnight, we do not do any of these pujas or we make noise to purify, but in the 3 sandhyas, you should do that. You could choose any one of these sandhyas to do the purification rituals as it is recommended in the scriptures, and also the reason behind it is very scientific. During these sandhyas, the earth and the earth's energies are in a state of flux. Whenever energies are in a state of flux, it is easier to influence your mind or to calm it down or to get into meditative states. And because of this, Sandhya Vandanam was propagated for 3 times daily. It is the easiest way to purify your space and your mind at these times, and then sit down for meditation if meditation is something that you like doing. By doing these acts, you would enhance the positivity of your home and your surroundings, and whatever the negativity is there in the air, for that little time at least when you're doing this, would be cleared up. When doing Aarti, remember to be grateful for whatever you have. The attitude of gratitude will help you break through the cloud of negativity. Be grateful for whatever you have. Whatever little you have, you should thank your deity or whosoever you pray to during this time. By doing just the simple Aarti, you will see a world of difference in your day-to-day mental well-being. Whosoever I recommended this to and they followed, they gave me a feedback that it really helped them in maintaining their daily sanity. Now, speaking of sanity, and the last point that I would like to tell you to keep positive is to maintain a routine, to stick to your usual routine. Whenever we are surrounded by negativity and chaos, it is very easy for us to just slip into just bad living, which furthers more chaos at home and more negativity in your mind. Whatever your routine may be, please stick to it. It is very easy to let go of our daily chores and not do them. I highly recommend that you stick to your daily chores of cleaning your clothes, making your bed, washing your dishes, tidying your house. I know that it gets difficult for everybody, but just doing these simple, mundane, everyday tasks is going to keep you really sane when everybody around you is going insane. And those were simple 4 points that can help you too to maintain positivity and sanity in so much chaos, distress, and disruption. We are going through hard times, and there is no denying that. Please keep safe, keep well, and just follow these 4 little things that I have told you about, and you will see a world of difference. I have followed these, and these have really helped me, and this is the reason I am sharing it with you. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Ram.